The seed for the craft group. I'd been running a crochet group at Infinite. Rebecca, who works at Infinite, said, would you like to run a craft group? So I am naturally an introverted person. I am not somebody that will stand up and present to a room. So I found it essential that somebody had the faith in me to say, you can run this group, and the support as well, say whatever you need, we think you can do this, we would like you to do this. That was essential. Without that push and without that support, I wouldn't have felt able to run the group. Other people see things in you that you don't see in yourself sometimes, and I think they think, well, you should be doing more with that, and they support you, and you point out things, you're really good at this, have you ever thought of taking this in this direction? And I think it's really valuable, and I think it's amazing that somebody takes the time to look at you in that way and support you in doing that. Not really knowing what it was going to be, we started the craft group and we were amazed at how many people turned up. So we were overwhelmed. The first week we got 25 people that came, and we realised we need to get some more equipment. So it soon occurred to us we were going to need funding, and we needed to invest in the group if it was going to be a long-term session. Yeah, as an organisation we get quite a few things donated. So we have craft materials donated. We were doing the crafts based on what we'd got, and I wanted to enable people within the group to suggest craft ideas and to be able to do that. So the funding allowed us to take the group in the direction that people wanted. So people wanted to do macrame, they wanted to do quilling, so it enabled us to get the tools for 25 people to be able to focus the activities around what the group wanted, because some people have got strengths in those areas that they wanted to share with the group. So by doing those crafts, people stepped up and they were the expert in the room. I think one thing, the fact that we got funding, there was a sense of pride within the group that somebody felt we were investable in, that someone saw what we were doing, saw that there were many positives coming from it. So I think as a group, it was really, really positive experience to get the funding, and everybody had an input. What would you like to do going forwards? What activities? So we were able to then choose what crafts as a group we wanted to do, and I think it made us closer as a group as well, because it gave everybody ownership. I think one thing that surprised me has been the interaction with the wider community. We were really lucky to make a banner for the Derbyshire Makes Festival, and we did that as the craft group. But the way the group interacted with the community was fantastic, because we'd made a banner that went on Hena Marketplace, and then that in it sort of encouraged people to go to the festival, to go and see the banner that they'd made. And I think a lot of people wouldn't have gone to the festival if they hadn't have had that input into it. I've made some fantastic friends through running the group. Confidence-wise, I've seen definite improvement in confidence and self-esteem. Doing things that are scary, that I wouldn't have felt comfortable doing maybe a year ago. Now I'm doing them every week, and that is very empowering to do. Within the group, I think it's had an impact on people's emotional well-being. There are some members of the group which suffer with mental health problems, depression, and one member of the group in particular said to me that their friends and family can see an improvement in their mental health through since they've been coming to the group. So I think the fact that they're coming and socialising and connecting with people is often used as therapy session. We talk about all sorts of things while we're crafting, and it's knowing that everybody sat around the table is experiencing similar things to you. And I think there's so many connections being made within the group, that there's lifelong friends being made. They are meeting up outside group, child minding for each other. The it's a support network in many ways that extends way beyond the 2 hours of the session. I think I've been bowled over by the creativity and how talented people are within the group, and I think some of the people need to be stood up in front of the group and not sat at the table, because they have got such talent and knowledge of different areas of craft. So that is definitely a seed there that I would like some people to be sharing more of their talent with the group rather than sitting as a passive participant within the group. So that's something I'm looking to do in the future. Another highlight from being in the group was we went to Paint in the Park, which was run by Kelly Herrick. And so we went out and we did painting in the park one morning as a craft group. And I think socially, connections are being made and we're getting out into the community and doing more, and it's been fantastic.